Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tim's Toy Box. What we got today is a great find from the Pasadena Flea Market. I went down to the Pasadena Rose Bowl Flea Market, which is something I do quite often, and I found just an absolute smorgasbord of different stuff, as you can see. So, let's get started and see exactly what we have here. First things first, I picked up some stuff I always pick up whenever I see it, and that's your 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe. This is Sneak Peek. Fun fact about Sneak Peek, he was actually written for Stephen King's son, so that's interesting. And also here we have a Cobra Eels. This is actually not the original Eels. This was the one that came out a couple years later. I believe this was from 1994. Could be wrong. I would look at the date, but that membrane is so small now. Alright, other than that, that is all the G.I. Joe we have. And this one might be a little difficult to get, but this is Voltron. And I don't really collect Voltron, but I saw this and they said only 50 cents for it. And I do have a couple of the Voltron pilots, so I figured, hey, why not? I have the green and the yellow, or I have the red and the yellow, but here's the green, so there we go. Another small figure here. This is either Mask or Sky Commanders. I believe it's Mask though, so doesn't have his mask, obviously. You know, it is what it is. You don't find a lot of their masks on because they're really easy to lose, but nice little mask figure there. And didn't do bad with some DC. A couple of Superman figures here. Neither one of them in really great shape. I believe these are both from the same line. I am not entirely sure, but I think these are from the Super Friends Toy Biz line. Got this nice penguin figure as well, so that's not too bad. I'm starting to collect a lot more DC and Marvel. Speaking of DC, checked out the Black Adam movie, and it was crap Adam. Not good. The first 45 minutes were exposition. I fell asleep somewhere in there. Sorry, it's just, don't watch it. And here's something I saw that I don't really collect, but I just might start. Gargoyle figures, if you remember.
Night falls. New adventure calls. We are gargoyles striking through the night. We are gargoyles and we're climbing to new heights. Dark Demona's out to slay those she loved but did betray.
Disney's Gargoyles, which was a great cartoon in the mid-90s, probably around like 95, 96, 93, something like that. Not 93, that's a little early, but this is Goliath. He was the main leader of the Gargoyles, and I'm not sure which one of the other Gargoyles this is. I think it might be Brooklyn, not sure. Broadway maybe, my producer is saying. He's got this little action thing. Goliath is missing his tail and wings, but still an imposing figure and a really displayable character here. A couple of X-Men as well. I have been collecting the X-Men line as well. So you've got Ahab, which was one of Apocalypse's 4 horsemen. I believe he was Death. I don't like the design of this figure. It looks really weird. The purple and brown do not go together. Can I just go ahead and throw that out there? Brown does go with this orangish yellow color though. This is the second uniform that Wolverine wore in the comics. I like the retractable claws. You don't see that all that often. Now the problem is, of course, it makes the elbows to where they don't articulate. But there you go. And wait for it. There you go. That one, the spring is broken. So not a bad character. It is in kind of rough shape, especially if you look here on the back. You got some paint issues, so probably going to be throwing that in with a lot and selling it. Then, of course, we have the Master of Magnetism, Magneto. Hopefully we'll get a film version of Magneto soon, and hopefully they won't screw it up. They will, but hopefully they won't. And yeah, this is not a bad looking figure. I do have a few Magneto figures already, so this one will probably get sold, but the paint on here looks a lot better than some of the other figures that we looked at in this lot. Got a Dungeons and Dragons figure here. Don't collect Dungeons and Dragons, but anytime there's a toy that's relatively decently priced at a flea market, I will pick it up. If it looks like, you know, it could be something that I could resell or something like that. So Dungeons and Dragons, I don't really have that many of these. I believe this guy, I can't remember what he's called, because like I said, I don't really like that line, but nice little figure, and gotta get some money for that guy. Last but not least, we did get some MOTU figures, which I will always pick up.
Just my thunder punch. You hear it here, but you feel it there. With He-Man over there, Grayskull will be mine.
First we got the Leech guy from the Horde. He is actually not one of Skeletor's minions. He is one of Hordak's minions, as you can tell by the Horde sigil right there. This guy would actually use his suction cups to stick to walls and stuff like that, so nice little figure. Roboto, this guy is not in great shape. As you can see, the glass in here is getting all foggy, so that's a little bit of an issue, but not bad. And he came with his little clamp accessory, so that's pretty cool. I know it's not called Thunder Punch.
Thunder Punch He-Man from the Masters of the Universe collection. Skeletor and Castle Grayskull, each soul set.
I don't remember exactly what this thing is called. This guy's all messed up. His spring is making him face the wrong way. He does have his Blast Attack He-Man. That's what he was called, I believe. Anyway, or Thunder Punch. I don't remember. But long story short, not a bad looking figure. I am going to be getting rid of him though, because this thing is all janky. And last but not least, as far as figures go, I did pick up this Prince Adam. I do have a Prince Adam, but I don't have him with the vest accessory. So anytime I can pick up an accessory for a reasonable price, and I did not spend a lot of money at the flea market. I got all of this for right at $100, so that's a lot of stuff. And of course, this wasn't bad at all. $3, guys, for this mail-away G.I. Joe carrying case, which you used to get the flag points on the back of your G.I. Joe, and you could mail this away. You could put it on your belt loop and then be the coolest kid you know, taking your G.I. Joes wherever you go just to get beat up. And finally, the last thing in this lot is I got this nice Masters of the Universe storybook, The Magic Mirrors. One thing about Masters of the Universe is I love the fantasy artwork. It was always top-notch. I mean, toys nowadays just seem so generic and just cookie cutter, and I know that these were also mass-produced and everything, but it just looked like they took more care back then. You know, the nice painted artwork and stuff like that. So that's one reason why I collect vintage toys and don't really mess with any of that new stuff. But there it is, guys. We went to the Pasadena flea market and we really cleaned up a nice bunch of figures. We got G.I. Joe, we got MOTU, we got X-Men, and even got some DC stuff in there. So if you are ever in Pasadena or in the surrounding areas, check out the Rose Bowl Flea Market. It's the second Sunday of every month. So not the first Sunday, the second one through the full week. Go to the website is what I'm trying to say. Follow me at Tim Mathis Comedy on Twitter and Instagram, and follow me on Twitch at EW Viper, and go ahead and like and subscribe if you like toys, comedy, and video game stuff. Thanks, and have a good day.